Hello and welcome everybody. I hope that my internet can handle this today, but come on in. I wanted to tune in with the next little snippet of this Abundant Healer series. And last week we spoke about tuning in to what your genius zone is. What are you here for? What is your mission? And so I want to hear about it. We had those three questions where you could tune in. Hello, whoever's live with me. You can tune in and ask, who am I here to help? What am I here to help them with? How can I help them? What is my mission here? And I had a few of you reach out and ask questions and, share that experience with me. So I want to hear from you too. Let me know how that went last week. Hi, how are you, beautiful kitty cat? So I'm tuning in from a gorgeous olive farm in Margaret River. It is stunning here. We have made good use of the local breweries and wineries and food places and surf spots. So it's been really cool. So message me with how you went last week with tuning in to your genius zone and asking those three questions. Because I have one goal for today's session, and that is to help you shine bright. I want to see you shine so bright that you cannot be ignored, because you see it on social media everywhere. There is people who are really standing up and commanding a lot of attention. So why is that? Why can they command that frequency, that bandwidth? They have a lot of eyes on them and they are standing up as thought leaders. Hi, Debbie. Hello, Facebook user. So what I want to talk about is for you to shine bright. Now that we know your genius zone, now that we know what you're here for, what your mission is, what are you going to speak up for? What are you going to stand for? Because when we know that beautiful genius zone and you have some key causes, some perspectives that you want to shift, that you feel really passionate and driven about, when you start to speak that is when you really, truly start to shine. So from that genius zone that we've established from the three questions, what is my mission here? Who am I here to help? How am I helping them? What are some of the misconceptions around the work that you do, or the things that people believe that actually aren't true that is holding them back in moving forward, and how you can help them move forward? What are the misconceptions? What are the perspectives that are just a little bit off that you can help to just through, a beautiful conversation, you can help shift? Good morning. Thanks for joining me. So when you start to speak to those misconceptions, when you start to alter the perspectives around all of that, and you start to share your wisdom, you turn your light on. And what is so beautiful when you do this and you start to turn your light on is people align to this vibration. So we all have soul clients. Because you've tuned in, you already know that there is people here waiting for you to help them with whatever they need assistance with. And typically these are the people who are they're treading the same path that you've been on. And they're going through some of those struggles that you went through. You've been there, you found those solutions, and you can help them fast track. That's why humanity can fast track so fast, because we have started to share this wisdom. So when you stand up for what you believe in, what you're passionate about, when you start to shift those perspectives, call out the misconceptions, call out the misnomers in your genius zone, and speak it with passion and love, and leave the ego at the door. Don't judge it. Then you can be seen, and people start to align with that vibration, because now they can see you. When we're at home and we aren't, can you hear children arguing? When we're quiet and we're hiding, it's hard for our soul clients to find us. They're kind of like, I know you're there somewhere, but where's the door? So the one task, I like to leave you with a task. The task for this one is to, I'm just making sure they're not killing each other. They're not arguing about much. Never thought about that. You were wondering how I could find my clients. They are waiting for you. 100% they are. 100%. But they're probably thinking, how can I get to her? I know she's there somewhere. How can I get to her? We need to turn the light on to guide them. And the way that they start to recognize that you're here to help them is you start to speak up. You need to speak up. Start shining bright. So the task for today, take those 3 questions that you tuned in with last week and create a little nucleus of your genius zone. So who are you here to help? How are you helping them? And then create a mind map of what are some of the things that the perspectives on this are really off. There is some really misaligned, misinformed, there's a lot of old mentality around this, and things have shifted. So start to mind map some of the things that you want to speak up for, that you want to start to shift. So I don't know if you saw over the last couple of weeks, I started to speak up about the term healing. You know, we have this whole, industry of healing. And for those who are healers, they know, most of them, they know that they aren't fixing their client. They know that their client isn't broken. But the term healing implies that. So it creates this resistance. So if we can start to bridge that gap, to kind of even burn those bridges so that there's no leap to take, it is just a smooth pathway of I can be more empowered and I can do the self-healing. All I need is a guide to show me how. Somebody who's been there before. I need a tour guide. Okay? So do that mind map and pull out all of those things that you feel so passionate about, that you want to start to stand up for. When you stand up and start to speak those truths, then you will be seen. Then you can shine bright. And your clients will know where you are. It's like moths to a flame, because they are aligning with your vibration. So let me know how you go. I would love to see a photo of your mind maps. And next week, what we're going to dive into is intuitive marketing. So how do you actually show up and start to speak that language so that you are seen and you can never be ignored? How can you stand up, speak up for what you believe in, shift those perspectives? We've got the mind map, and next week we'll start to talk about the languaging. How do you find that language that is going to resonate so that you won't be ignored? So tuning out from beautiful Margaret River, please feel free to message me. I'm always open to communication, to throwing ideas around, answering questions. And I love to see the progress of what happens when you take these action steps, because this is how we move forward. And we are doing this all together. So I will see you next week. We'll dive into intuitive marketing, and have a beautiful day. Shine bright.